Hey kids, have you ever heard of the town called Sightsinger? Well, today I'm going to tell you an amazing story about a thief who became a beloved teacher. Let's dive into the story of Mr. Crumble, who everyone knew as Mr. Peepo. Once upon a time there was a nasty thief named Mr. Crumble. He was on the run from the police and ended up hiding in a small town called Sightsinger. To blend in, he pretended to be the new school teacher and called himself Mr. Peppo. But here's the thing, he was super mean to the kids. He shouted a lot and was always in a bad mood. The children couldn't wait to leave school at the end of the day. But one day something incredible happened. Little Paul, one of the smallest pupils, stayed behind after class. He didn't say a word, just stared at Mr. Peppo. Then he did something totally surprising. He pulled up a chair, stood on it and gave Mr. Peppo a big hug, just like that, and then ran off. From that day on, Paul would sneak in hugs whenever he could. At first, this really annoyed Mr. Peppo, but guess what? Soon he started to like it. One day, Mr. Peppo managed to catch Paul and asked why he kept hugging him. Paul said, "I think you are so mean because you have never been loved. I am going to love you so you get better even if you don't like it." Mr. Peppo pretended to be angry, but deep down he started to enjoy the affection. Each time he let Paul hug him more easily and became less grumpy. One day, Mr. Peppo saw one of the boys looking very sad. He decided to make the boy's day by giving him a big hug. And you know what happened next? Everyone in the school began to clap and cheer. "Mr. Peppo has become nice. He loves the kids now," they shouted. Everyone hugged him and celebrated. Mr. Peppo was both surprised and happy. "Would you like to stay and teach us forever?" the kids asked. Mr. Peppo said he would, although he feared that he'd have to go on the run again if people found out he was a thief. But then, the police turned up with little Paul, who was carrying the stolen items. "Don't be afraid, Mr. Peppo," they said. "We already know you regret what you did and are going to return all of this. You can stay here at the school because now that you love the children, we know you're cured." Mr. Peppo couldn't believe it. Everyone in the town had known from the beginning that he was a thief and had been trying to help him become good. He decided to stay and live there to help others turn their lives around, just like they had done for him. And so Mr. Peppo finally understood the very special name of the town, Sightsinger, and thought it was very fitting. Isn't that an amazing story? Remember, a little love can change anyone's life. See you next time.